Aquarius, this will be your general reading for the month of April. So these are not the ones where I do the individual career, singles, and love. This is just a general overall for the month of April. So the other ones I do in weeklies, so you can check those out if you like. All right, so Aquarius for April. What is going on for Aquarius? What messages for Aquarius in April, please? Highest, and clearest information, please, for the sign of Aquarius. Highest and clearest information for Aquarius is out there, please. General messages for the month of April in Aquarius. Okay. Okay, one more and we're good. Okay. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Coin, and the King of Cups. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords and the Lover's card going on here. And this could have been something that you put a lot of effort into. With the Judgment card, possible maybe like a reconciliation of some sort. But there's a lot of anxiety around this, and your intuition with the High Priestess here is saying, no, don't do more of that again, because this will just leave you trapped. And the Magician card is urging you to create something new for yourself. There's something definitely much nicer going on. So let's see what this is about here. Oh, nope, I forgot your Oracle cards. I'm sorry. Let me do that real quick. I'm pulling one Oracle card as like an overall energy and or advice card. We'll see whichever, however, no. Well, okay, that just fell out. So that was easy. You're easy Aquarius on this one. All right, now. So we have the card Never Ending Story here that fell out. So we'll look at that in a minute. And then I'm also pulling one Romance Angel card. So let me do that real quick. Romance Angel for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, please. In case there's romance in this reading. It's a general reading, but I figure I'd pull one romance card just in case that's your thing that you guys are checking this out for. So we'll get one of those too. Okay, there it is. All right. Okay, Opportunity is the card that I drew for Romance Angel card, okay? Opportunity. Okay, and Don't Stop is at the bottom of the deck too. All right. So, all right, let's see. We'll see how that plays in, because it's not kind of matching the energy here, but that could be because the other stuff. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups as your first card, I feel like you're leaving something behind. This is, to me, it's the metaphorical, like leaving baggage behind, moving forward kind of thing. You literally could be moving also. That's possible, but to me, it's a card of kind of, looking at your emotions, kind of figuring stuff out and realizing, man, hanging on to this isn't serving me. So I'm just going to leave it here, leave it behind me and walk forward, turn my back on it and go in the other direction. You have this Knight of Swords energy, like coming towards you, like pretty quickly. So the Knight of Swords, it could be somebody that's a little bit like spurring you on, that sort of thing, to do such a thing. They might even be like a little bit angry with you in their tone. I don't see big arguments or anything like that, but it could be somebody saying, oh my God, put this behind you already and move forward kind of energy is what I get from this. And it could be an air sign that is possibly doing that, and possibly a Libra, since I have the Six of Coin right underneath. But I feel like they're like they're like a little angry with you or a little upset with you about something, and let them be, because to me it feels like this is a really good peaceful card. This is a card of really kind of thinking about things and then making that decision when it's time. It feels right. Leave that crap behind, move forward. And this is, it's more of a peaceful card, you know, of like coming to that peace within oneself kind of deal. And the Knight of Swords is more like, no, hurry up, do this, do that, you know, kind of thing. So I think, you know, it just go at your, you know, you guys are good at that anyway, you know, go at your pace and what you feel is comfortable. Now, from this though, or the other message too, it could be saying do this quickly. You know, I mean, that could be it too. If it's not a person that's like kind of prodding you in like a, not a fun way, like in a, like a angerish kind of way, like, you know, what the F, get over it already, move on. You know, if they're being like that, you know, that's possible. If they're not, and you don't have anybody that is doing something like that, then I feel like then the message could be saying, this could be your other self saying, hurry up and leave this stuff behind, you know, because, you know, there is an opportunity coming in. So if you're like kind of clung to something else, then, you know, you got to be freed up for this opportunity. Because then the next card is the King of Swords, which, you know, I consider an Aquarius card. I consider it being very in control, very, all those things. And what's interesting is at the bottom of your Oracle card, which is Never Ending Story, which is kind of like this, you know, that kind of energy, like before you leave it behind. You have the card of Yang. All right, so that's masculine, male energy. So, and with this King of Swords showing up, you know, I feel like that's you, Aquarius, whether you're a female or a male, and especially if you're a female. Because I think with the card of Yang, it's saying, you know, you need to take on this more sort of masculine kind of approach to things, right? And, you know, not with losing your femininity too, but it's a card of action and vibrant power, you know, kind of deal. And I'm not saying women can't be that way either, but it's just, you know, let's keep it simple here without going into big philosophical conversations. But that's kind of, I think you know where I'm going with that, right? So, and same thing if you're an Aquarius male, I just feel like it's very important for you to like really sort of, you know, be in touch with that kind of assertiveness and thing, you know. The King of Swords also is very in control of logic. All right. So it's not so much heart-driven decisions or any of that. It's about being very logical, very truthful about a situation, and then taking command and doing what needs to be done logically. All right. So that's, you know, you have that King of Swords there. So with the Seven of Cups next, I don't think it's next. I think it runs underneath this card, quite frankly. I think these two seem to go together well because we have the 7 and the 8 of Cups here. And the 7 of Cups is sort of about kind of not knowing what to do. It's a little bit of being in a haze, being in a cloud, and not really, like, you know that you need to do something, but you're not exactly sure what it is you need to do. Now, in a sense, that could come after the King of Swords, because once you sort of decide to be this super strategic person, then you still might be a little bit cloudy because you're not exactly sure exactly what to be strategic about or what to put this like male yang energy towards, right? Okay, but it's like either way, they all kind of play off of each other, I see here. In this case, I do think there is like some balanced information that is going to help you in some way. And if it was this person that was kind of like prodding you along in a way, all right, then I do believe like if there was a person like that, that they kind of like mellow out and then give you some actually good, balanced, practical kind of something to work with here, all right. That kind of helps you shape your choice a little bit, all right? I'm not saying they make it for you or anything like that, but it kind of helps shape your choice. We have this King of Cups here, but we have the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So with the Lover's card, and again, like maybe something you put a lot of time into like a reconciliation with someone. You know, maybe you're in the midst of a reconciliation with someone, you put a lot of effort into it, but now, you know, it's just, you know, it's time to walk away. There's 2 kings here. So this could be like a male reading, or again, there's just yang energy here. So a lot of male energy. So of people like kind of, if you're a female, whatever, whatever the significance is, everybody's acting male at this time, as far as those qualities. All right. It's about getting up and action and, all that kind of stuff. So the King of Cups and the King of Swords are two totally different people. All right. And so yes, I know it's a very tacky, large bottle, but I'm thirsty. I can feel my voice going. The thing is, whatever gender, this whole thing is, if it's romantic, I feel like it's, with the Ten of Swords here, and the never-ending story card here, and the fact that in the romance department there's this opportunity, but you got to take charge. And I feel like you need to walk away from something that is the never-ending story. So if you're involved in something like with this whole like reconciliation thing that you've put like tons of effort into, that ultimately only keeps you up at night with anxiety, which you probably, with the Queen of Swords, that's Aquarius, and the High Priestess, your intuition knows that you should probably just set this free, stop doing the same thing over and over. And again, like I said, be the magician and manifest something new for yourself with this Page of Wands and so forth. I feel like there's another opportunity here for you, but it's like this never-ending story that needs to go. So if it's career related, which very well could be with two kings in here. I would say if it's career related, that if like for the month of April, like whether or not this is a new, like if you're walking into interviews, okay, possibly, or if this is like a new position for you, or if it's your same position that you've always had. I still feel like the yang energy is very important, and I still feel like the never-ending story is very important too, because I feel like the never-ending story it can be that too with career. Is sort of like, oh, that didn't work out. Oh, this didn't, but how many times did it not work out? And then it's like, why is that the never-ending story? There must be a reason, right? Because there's like lots of people who stay at jobs for 10, 15, 20 years, right? And then there's others who jump from job to job, and there's probably a reason for that. Okay. So, and if you're a job to job type of person, and then it gets you into this predicament, there's probably something to that with the never ending story. It's like, then kind of look at this. That's what this is about. Kind of looking at that stuff and looking at why that is the case. Perhaps, maybe with the King of Cups here and that Ten of Swords, I feel like there's like maybe bringing a little bit too much emotion into the workplace, or and I'm not saying you're overly emotional or anything like that, because Aquariuses typically aren't. I find them very pleasant to work with, quite frankly. But it could be that like, even though you're not bringing that to the table, you still kind of are inside. Like you have too much emotionally invested in the workplace. Okay, so that could be, because especially Aquariuses, they do take things to heart. But work is work. And emotions and things like that are other things. I mean, unless you're involved in a humanitarian field where you're caring for children, or caring for people or animals or something like that, then sure, emotion's going to play a factor, and that's fine. But I don't feel like that's the sense here. So with the Knight of Swords and King of Swords, I feel like that's who you need to be. So whether it's a new position, an interview, or several interviews, that could be in the month of April, or it's your current position. I feel like yang energy is what is needed, not King of Cups energy. I think that's going to kill something off. If you're showing up as the King of Cups, who's trying to be everybody's friend and trying to emotionally bond with people and that sort of thing, I don't think that's what they want. I think they want somebody very stable, and they want somebody very logical and to the point. All right. So don't be like whatever you typically kind of like, look at that a little bit. And like, if there's like maybe a little element of why is this the never ending story kind of thing, That's what April is about, tying that up and leaving it behind, you know, facing it, looking at it, you know, that sort of deal. But I do feel like there is a chance for an offer here with the 6 of coin. If it, that could be very good. But again, it's, you know, we did have that 10 of swords down there. So, but I don't think that's for both, because you have 2 kings if it's career. So again, I just feel it's very important for you to be more the king of swords. So who is a little bit, keeps a little distance between people, and is just very blunt, just says the facts, doesn't, you know, less is more, all right? And also just strategic and, you know, dynamic in, you know, yang energy for sure. So the King of Cups doesn't seem to be very yang to me. And I think that's where your opportunity lies, is in the more subjective state. So a little odd reading. I hope that was of some help for someone. If you like the video, let me know. If not, I understand. It's a little odd, you know, with 2 kings showing up in the reading. It's a little difficult for a general read when there's 2 people like that. But hopefully, you know, some of that, it's one of those things like, you know, it might not make sense now, but as you get into April and, you know, maybe take a look back and see if there's some element of this that kind of makes sense. I for some reason, even though the Yang card was at the bottom of the deck and it wasn't the actual card I pulled, I mean, I feel like this whole reading, these are the 2 most important cards. And like all those cards that I was just talking about, I mean, I think they're important, but I think the most important message is this, that, you know, why is this a never-ending story? And Yang, it's about grabbing opportunity. You know, it's that male sort of drive and ambition. And I'm, again, not saying women don't have that, but, you know, it's a philosophy thing. We're talking about, you know, yin and yang here, okay? So you need the yang energy and to let go and figure out why this has been a never-ending story. And then grab life by the, you know, what? yang energy. All right, thanks guys, and we'll see you for the weeklies. Also, those will be coming up soon too, so take care, have a very good month. All right, bye.